Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Boy Matt, bringing you a fun, exciting, raw review this time. As you can see to the left of me, I got Drew McIntyre versus Keith Lee for championship. So that's what's going to happen next week on Legends Night. Part 1 of Legends Night, I guess. Other than that, first of all, if you didn't already know, you know, you should know or you will know, passing of Mr. Brody Lee, also known by WWE fans as Luke Harper, or by most people as his real name, John Huber, died of a non-related COVID lung issue. So all the details we know. Sucks. So mad about it. Can't do anything about it. I did make a tribute video where I watched him versus Dolph in a ladder match from 2014, and him versus Cody, where he basically squashed Cody to win that TNT title. So, yeah, if you guys are interested in my commentary on that, please go ahead, ignore that. Please go ahead and take a look at it. Let me know what you think. If you liked it, cool. Tell your friends. If you hated it, cool. Let me know. I can work on it. Sorry if the audio is crap. Still trying to figure that out. Sorry for my phone going off. I keep forgetting about it half the damn time, so. Give me one sec to mute that. Hopefully it stays muted this time. But anyways, Raw last night in a nutshell was, in my opinion, pretty damn good. We had a lot of stellar matches in my opinion. Some matches were kind of lackluster. Some storylines I think are being told better, if you will. Forgive me that I'm tired and I might not remember a lot of stuff. And I'll keep yawning because I'm an idiot. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and kick off the show. So kick it off with loving memory of Luke Harper, John Huber. So proud they did that. That was cool. I knew they were going to, but I was hoping they would have had some of the crew talk about them. However, I don't know if you guys did see it or not. For those of you who do watch Raw Talk, Woods and Kofi were on Raw Talk, and they were both not really airing their grievances, but just saying a final word to Mr. Huber, Mr. Lee, and Mr. Harper. And sorry, kids. And Reckless, and yeah. Anywho, yeah, it was very heartfelt what Wood said for him. Kofi said that him and Huber got along just like kind of like good friends. I mean, they worked together for years, so you know they're gonna either hate each other or like each other. No fans or buts about it. So that was pretty cool. He said their kids, that they introduced them to their kids, and their kids clicked and always had a good time. So same with Brody Lee. He was always, you know, from what they were making it sound like, he was always trying to make somebody's day. Just, you know, talking to people, being nice to the guys on the production, or to the guys at ring crew, to the, you know, guys in catering, backstage personnel, whoever. You know, he was just trying to be a good dude and stuff like that. Once again, sucks that it happened. He was only 41, so I don't know. I mean, wish I would have known more about his situation. I doubt it would have helped. If I had a little more money, I would definitely buy some of his merch. Other than the one action figure I have, I need to get a few more. So I might, when I do have extra money, I might go. Not really scalping, because I know a lot of people instantly on eBay are putting his figures up there for like $50 a head. So I can look locally, see what I can muster up. There's a few spots, a few hidden gems here that I know about that nobody else knows about. So keep that to myself. But anywho, up the show. Sorry, I got distracted for the Luke Harper. If I do, please forgive me. He was one of my favorites. So his death hit me the him and Ultimate Warrior's deaths have hit me the hardest because they were two of my favorite in-ring competitors. Other than Chris Benoit, that one broke me down too. Yes, I mentioned the unforbidden name. I don't care. You know, I mean, yeah, what happened sucked. We all know it did. I'm not going to reminisce, but let me get back to what happened last night on Raw. Okay? So, first off, they announced team Todd Phillips, Bryan and Saxton, my boy Samoa Joe. They're announcing that Keith Lee and Sheamus are going to have a #1 contender match tonight, and the winner will take on Drew McIntyre next week on Legends Night. So Drew came out, cut the promo about what happened last week. But before he said anything, he came out, picked up the microphone, and for those of you who have a Twitter or know anything about Twitter, if you followed Mr. Brody Lee on Twitter, for the longest time, he would post whatever day it was. You know what that means. The reason behind that, sidebar, the reason behind that was he stated that when he asked for his release and they denied it at WWE, he just thought of it and just kept going with it. It was something he did, and it worked. He did it for like in a year, I think, or damn near a year. Because I'd always see it and I always comment with something stupid. So just trying to have fun. And yeah, so it was cool. So, Drew came out and said it's Monday. You know what that means. As an homage to Mr. Brody Lee. So I thought that was cool. Drew said him and Brody Lee did get along really well. They were great and stuff. So, anyways, Drew was spewing about what happened between Keith Lee and Sheamus last week. Sheamus came out and said, hey, you said yourself, you vouched for me, and I kept my word. I said I would not hit Keith Lee during the match. Yes, he tagged himself in and got hit the move, got the win. Okay, cool, we won the match. But the bell was over, the match was over, then I attacked him. So I kept my end of the bargain. He's like, all right, that's fair. You did. And he was like, talking about how he was going to win tonight. Then comes Keith Lee, talks about how he's going to win tonight. They both, obviously this was supposed to be the main event. But Drew's like, you know what? You're pumped up. You're fired up. Get a ref out here. Let's do this now. So ref comes running down, and Drew's getting out of the ring. Before that happens, Sheamus bro kicks Keith Lee, and then bro kicks him again. It was great. Basically, bro kicked him in the shoulder, and then he got down to a knee, and then kicked him in the face. Then we went to a commercial, and in my opinion, I knew right from that part that Sheamus was not going to win that match. Well, anyways, hard hitting match. Sheamus put off a little offense, but Keith Lee, being technically the bigger man, ended up overpowering him here and there. And then, damn near the whole match, Sheamus just kept hitting him with fucking knees and boots. He's trying to hit him with the bro kick. That's all he was trying to do. There's a cool spot outside the ring. Drew was on commentary throughout the whole match, just saying he wanted a front row look at his competition for next week. There's a cool spot where he got Keith. I want to say he hit Keith Lee with a jumping knee strike on the apron. Keith fell to the table. Then Sheamus got up on the turnbuckle. Now this is interesting because Todd Phillips said he's up on the turnbuckle. No. Sheamus got on the turnbuckle, took one, possibly two steps on the top rope, then jumped and basically hit a black handle or something. I can't remember the move right off the top of my head. Forgive me. But hit that and it looked cool. It was I'm like, what the hell is he doing on the top rope? He never goes to the top rope. My mistake. He does go to the top rope, and I remembered shortly after I said it. So it's cool. Came back from another commercial break. The finish was freaking spectacular. Whoever called that finish to that match, props to you guys. Because so Keith Lee's starting to build momentum. Sheamus breaks it off. Hits white noise, gets 2 count. It's getting kind of pissed. So Keith Lee gets up, hits a few moves. Sheamus Irish whips him. No, didn't Irish whip him. I forgot exactly what happened, but Keith Lee. Oh, that's right. Sheamus bounces off the rope to hit the bro kick. Gets his leg up. Keith Lee's right there. Literally right here. Duck. Keith bounces off the ropes, hit a crossbody, picks him up, hits the spirit bomb. 1, 2, 3, hits him. Forgive me if I'm missing some details. I'm just doing Cliff Notes version, if you will. It's my version of my review. Bear with me, okay? So after the match, your boys to the left there had a stare down. So it was, like I said, it was a fun match. It was cool. Next up was The Miz. Dana Brooke. Might have these 2 matches out of order, but next up we had Dana Brooke taking on Shayna Baszler. Match was pretty, like, 5 minutes. Shayna ended up winning with the Kirifuda clutch and ended up basically kind of overworking her arm. And then they said later on in the night, Nia Jax would be taking on Charlotte Flair. So yeah, that happened later too. Next up, The Miz and Morrison are headed down to the ring. Commentary's putting over how The Miz is disgruntled about losing the Money in the Bank contract without getting a belt. Yada yada yada. To me, it's okay. Well, I'm okay with it. A lot of people are pissed off about it, but I'm cool with it. I don't have a problem with it. Yes, I'm drinking a Mountain Dew in a can with a straw. I have straws, and I don't feel. I don't know. I don't want to be. I want to be weird today. Leave me alone. But so Miz is fighting Grand Metalik, and throughout that match, Miz just looked like crap. I think they'll finish. I'm just gonna skip to the end. He looked like he went to do a skull crushing finale, and Grand Metalik reversed it and got the 1, 2, 3. So Miz loses. He's upset about it. Him and Morrison go back to the locker room, and we'll come back to that later in the show. And then next up, we see Elias and Jackson Riker in the back. Riker's just chilling there. Elias is playing his music. You hear a knock at the door. Riker's about to get it. He's like, no. Northern. You're right. No. And then we go to oh. I think it was the Nia Jax Charlotte Flair match. I'm a lot of work tonight, guys. I'm sorry. I need to. I'll get better in time. Still new to the scene. Still trying to figure shit out. So bear with me. I'm sure it was Nia and Asuka or Nia and Charlotte. But before that, they had an interview with Angel Garza backstage with Charlie. 24 basically lose her locker room, interrupts, they go running away. Garza has his rose. They basically trampled it. He picks it back up, looks at Charlie and goes, "Doc, that counts." Hands her the rose. He walks away and she just looks pissed off, like, "What the fuck am I gonna do with this?" And like I told Vince, I was like, "Bitch, man gave you a rose. You accept that rose." But yeah. So we got Nia Jax versus Charlotte Flair. During the middle of this match, you had them talking to Drew backstage about fighting Keith Lee next week. Cool, whatever. Missed half that conversation. Was it? And then Charlotte won this match. He put Nia in the figure eight, and then Shayna Baszler came in and hit her with the clutch, and then Charlotte won by DQ. And then we have, and they're basically beating up Charlotte, and then Asuka gets in the ring. They both bail. And I made a joke. I'm like, okay, with someone the size of Nia and someone the size of Asuka, if you were Nia, would you really run from a person that size when you're that size? Let's be fair. I'm not shaming. I'm not shaming at all. I'm just being funny. They're trying to be. It's just something I thought of and thought it could be considered hilarious or stupid. So take your pick. And then the next match that I remember, and again, I probably have these all sorts of out of order. You had Mustafa Ali taking on Ricochet, basically to end, eventually end this feud, but I don't think it's going to end anytime soon. This match was a hell of a match. I mean, they're both really good. Of course, Ali came out with Retribution, so they're all ringside. At one point in the match, Ricochet just takes them all out, basically. He hit like three cool moves in my opinion. So he hit him with so Ali went to do a move. He reversed it, landed in front of Ali, backflip behind Ali, got him by the waist, deadlifted him into a German suplex routine. It looked fucking cool. Then a little bit of offense from both of them, and then Ali looked kind of dazed, pushed Ricochet off. Ricochet looked, spin, lariat, self. Ricochet did an homage to freaking Brody Lee by hitting his discus lariat. It looked phenomenal. Oh, I remember that. No, that was after the match. No, it wasn't. Okay, I remember what match was in between the Charlotte stuff and this match. So yeah, because I was watching this match on lunch, and I was watching Charlotte and Nia Jax on lunch. So anywho, I'll jump back to that here in a minute. But he hit a discus lariat on Ali. Ali sold it like champ. Just did an inside backflip, inside front flip, basically. Looked cool as hell. In my opinion, that was a homage to Brody Lee. Ali ended up getting the win. Grabbed the microphone, got in Ricochet's face, and said, "You get it now. You haven't beat any of us, basically. You see what I'm getting at. Are you in?" Puts the microphone next to Ricochet. Ricochet goes, "Yes, I see it now. I'm still not joining Retribution." Ray Coyle runs out. Alright, cool. So they're going somewhere with this. Don't know what it is, but they're going somewhere. They're going. They're gonna go a place. Yeah, shut up. Anywho, then later on, so we had Jackson Riker and AJ. Later on, to go back to that, somebody banging on the door, like hardcore, like the police are about to break it in. And Elias like, go get that. So Riker gets up, opens the door. It's almost just straight up bitching at Elias for playing his guitar. And AJ walks in, "Yo man, what the hell you doing?" He's like, "What? Listen, just playing music, trying to relax," kind of thing. And he's like, almost as, and they're trying to get calm listening to Mozart or some shit. And so Elias says something about AJ losing the TLC match. AJ says, "Oh yeah, well I can beat you, and when I do, you'll never play the guitar again, basically, because I'm going to break all your fingers." That's a match with them later on in the night, which I believe probably took place after the It was after the Mandy Rose, or the Dana Brooke, Shayna Baszler match. I'm almost positive it was one that took place. That match was long, too. Oh my god, way to make Elias look like $1,000,000, man. He said everything against AJ, and AJ ultimately won the match, but damn, it was a hell of a match, in my opinion. And I said it a long time ago when he was still the Drifter on NXT. He's good. They just don't know what to do with him, really. Really don't. I mean, he's good, though. He's good. The musician gimmick, I mean, everyone's done it. I mean, he's having fun with it, though, so I guess, yeah, he's having fun. Let him. It'll be cool to see what happens. Then, but ultimately, AJ won with a forearm, and then the phenomenal forearm. Like I said, it was a great match. Great match. Elias can work his ass off. Cool. And we all know AJ can't. The joke was, though, that Elias told AJ, you know, #1 championship matches only come around every so often. And at your age, you're probably running out, which I thought was great. Basically a great burn. Um, oh yeah. Then, yeah, because it was about around 2 o'clock when this part. To what the time frame I was watching. Sorry, I was at work, listening to it mainly. After that match, Alexa Bliss came out to do Alexa's Playground. She calls out Randy Orton. Well, Randy Orton does not show up in the ring. Instead, he shows up. You see the funhouse. Door opens. That's the funhouse. I'm like, motherfucker's gonna burn it down again, isn't he? But he's just sitting there, destroying the funhouse. He sees Huskus, boots him right off the shelf. Goes over to Mercy, picks Mercy up. I thought he was gonna have more fun. Mercy, that would be cool. But like, okay, I like this guy. Picks up Mercy, chucks him at Abby the Witch, and then basically said he's gonna take everything away from the Fiend. And then he picks up Ramblin' Rabbit, and he's basically consoling him, petting him. Looks over at a photo of the compound being on fire. Straightens it because all of his photos are crooked. Straightens it and says, "Now that's a work of art." Takes Ramblin' Rabbit, rips his head off. I'm like, no, not Ramblin' Rabbit. And then goes on a spiel about he's going to take everything from the Fiend and Bray. And then Alexa says, "Stop, don't." It's like, oh yeah, why don't you come down here and challenge me? He's like, I challenge you later tonight. He's like, in the ring. He's like, all right. Basically, all right, I accept. Leaves the fun house. Gets the break. Come back. They show Her Business show up, doing their classic spiel, messing with basically an intern in the back. He's just standing there on his phone. They walk up behind him. They're like, excuse us. And he's like, oh, my bad. Goes to walk to the right. Right to Cedric Alexander. Alexander's like, goes to the left. Sees Lashley. Lashley just shoves him out of the way. Then they all start laughing about it. Like, they're great. They're really great. Now it's time for the main event of the evening. Match, not segment. Match of the evening. You had the newly found Hardy Bros, if you will, Jeff and Riddle teaming up with New Day, the New Day, take on the Hurt Business, all 4 members of. So, with that in mind, it came down for the match. They were spewing. Riddle's trying to create a clever nickname for them as a stable. They're talking about getting champions, but ships back so they could take their pictures, mocking what the Hurt Business did last week. And Matt Riddle says, "We got it, guys. Our team name, we could be called Little Bronies." Woods is like, "No, we can't. That's already taken. We can't do that. There's copyright involved and all this crap." Think of something else. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. I'm like, okay, well, thank you for being on. Come out. Match was good. It mainly just saw Riddle getting his ass kicked by Bobby Lashley throughout the whole damn thing. I'm fine with. I'm damn sure they're gonna put that U.S. title on Riddle sooner, probably sooner rather than later. If not, Lashley announces he's in the Rumble. The ending of the match saw Jeff got, was it the knee, Cedric Alexander's bounce back kick. He does look like he did that to Jeff, so Jeff's standing there staggered. Cedric rolls back over to the. Well, first Lashley's in the ring about to set up for the spear, and then thought about it. I was like, wait, I'm not the legal man. Gets out of the ring, tags himself in the ring, then sets up for the spear, runs at Jeff. Jeff counters it, hits a reverse mule kick, sets up for twist of fate. Lashley blocks, puts in the full Nelson, hurt lock, if you will. Ultimately, Jeff stabs out. And then Hurt Business just starts whooping on all of them. Then out of nowhere, Riddle hit Bobby Lashley with Final Flash knee strike. Basically setting up that feud. And then cut the commercial. Before commercial, cut to the Miz and John Morrison basically sitting at the stairwell. It just looks down and out. And Morrison's like, come on, dude. Gotta get past it, man. We gotta shake things, pump in the road. We gotta get through this. Come on, man. He's like, yeah, but you're not Money in the Bank. He's like, I lost to that, just pissed off, being good, whatever. And then Pierce comes up and he goes, guys, he's got the briefcase. Got the briefcase and he's sitting there saying that as much as I'd like to throw this at you and hit you with it, I'm not going to. He said, well, what are you doing with it then? He goes, huh? You're right. States, and basically the fine print, that only the holder of the Money in the Bank briefcase can be the one to cash it in. Since the Morrison is not Mr. Money in the Bank, he cannot cash it in on behalf of the Miz. So, Miz gets his briefcase back. They're dancing, clowning around, being goofballs. They're back in a happy mood. I see this playing out where Miz may cash in next week. We'll see. And then main event segment. Bliss is out in the ring. He's calling out Randy. Randy shows up. Bliss basically says, my challenge is for you to do what you did to the Fiend to me. Goes ringside, picks up a present, has matches and gasoline. Basically just pours all the gasoline, which kind of just looked like it was water. It might actually be gasoline, I don't know. But or hydrogen peroxide. I don't know, she pours it on herself. And was telling Orton to do it. It was like, do it, let me on fire, do it. He was like, you know how badly I want to do this? He was like, you're basically damn near, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. So he gets right up in her, lights go down. You hear the lights go down. The lights come back up. Instead, you hear. You just see Orton standing there with the match. He's smirking. Got some diabolical plan. He's smirking. And the match is getting lower and lower, getting down to the thumb. And he looks like he's about to drop it. And camera cuts out. End of the show. I'm like, you ended on a cliffhanger, But I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So, yeah, what's your take? Let me know what you guys thought of Raw. I know I'm kind of all over the place with my review. I'll start taking notes, I guess, if you will, or just remembering the order the matches happened. And we'll go from there. Tomorrow, probably, me and Vince are gonna try to do some fun, possibly do our year in review. Kind of want to do that since we started this back in WrestleMania time, or you know, we can wait till WrestleMania, before WrestleMania, because that's my year in review, I guess. But yeah, we'll see what happens when it happens. Depending on how things look outside, because we did get hit with about 7 inches of snow. So, but anywho, there's my Raw review. Looking forward to next week to see 1, that match, 2, the legends appear, 3, possibly Miz cashing in, and 4, the Bray, the Fiend storyline, which he is right there. I know it's hard to tell, but if you guys would like me to do a video on those guys, let me know. I can definitely do that. Got no problem. But thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, tell your friends. And if you guys enjoyed Raw like I did, give it not 3 out of 5. Oh, not terrible. But yeah, so probably watch Dark and we'll go from there. So, but take care, guys. Have a good day. And thanks for watching.